What can you tell me about the final shows that you were able to tape with Alex?
Well, they were amazing. We had chills the entire time. We didn't know that they were going to be his last shows. He had had a surgery. He had been out for a couple weeks. He told me, don't cancel those tape dates. I'll do it. He was very firm about it. And he came back, and it's the week of Christmas. It's those episodes. He gives a speech at the beginning of the Monday show, talking about the importance of being together, loving each other, and the importance of family. And it was unbelievable. Just the entire day was unbelievable. Again, we didn't know it was the last day, but there was something very special in the air.
As you guys were taping these shows, did you see anything that may have given you a hint that maybe this could be the last run?
For the last year and a half, he has come in every morning. He was in enormous pain, exhausted, just battling every day. So the real truth is there was nothing different about the week before. We taped 10 days ago than the week before that. He had just been battling so hard. And then the second that music started, it was like, he'd sit up, the shoulder blades would go back. And his final 5 shows, he's at the top of his game. Funny, the diction is perfect, the accents, the hardly any pickups. I mean, he was perfect.
What will you treasure about those final shows now that you didn't know at the time they would be the last, but now that you know they're the last one?
I'll really treasure that speech that he gave about the importance of coming together, loving each other, and the importance of family. He was a family man. I mean, that's just who he was. More than anything else, more than a quiz show host. He loved his wife, Jean. They were like 2 high school kids together. So that's what I'll treasure. And I'll tell you one other thing is, when you see someone that dedicated to their craft, that believes that what they're doing is that important, that they're willing to endure that much pain, it's truly inspirational.
When did you learn that things had turned for the worse and that Alex may pass soon?
So I spoke to Alex Tuesday. He said, I'm not doing great. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to tape Monday and Tuesday. I said, that's okay. You just let me know how you're doing. He said, okay, just not sure. Thursday, not a great day, but he seems to be doing okay. Friday, he isn't feeling good, but he's talking about taping not this week, but next week. That's Friday. And he passed Sunday early morning. So, I knew things weren't going great for him, but he'd been battling so hard, you just kind of thought maybe he would fight it again. Ultimately, his family came back into town. He was surrounded by everyone, and I think he knew that it was his time, and he was very at peace with that.
So a call went out on Friday or Saturday to everybody to say that you might want to come by and see him.
Yes, I believe it was Friday that he said that his son should fly back in, which he did on Saturday. I knew Saturday that things had taken a turn, had emailed him, just telling him how he had affected my life. And he responded. And I think really interesting, and I think Solstice for fans, he had a nice final day. He was out on his swing that he loved with his wife and surrounded by family. It was a very peaceful day. There were laughs, and then he went to sleep. And if you know Alex, he did everything that perfectly, and even his last day was done that perfectly. And I love that he had a nice, a good last day.